Everyone would wish to have a magic pocket in their bedroom, but that's impossible. All you can do is have storage that can declutter things in it. One of those things is a storage cube. Commercial storage cubes come in a wide variety of price ranges and models. However, what if you're not in a position to make a generous buying decision at the moment? Would you let the clutter loose, or would you allow us to hand you some interesting perceptions? Here we'll talk about 10 bedroom storage cubes that are easy to replicate and acquire without costing you a lot of money. When done right, you and everyone with access to the bedroom will reap all the benefits. As always, the Simp Home research team curate and presents you with the list. Number 10. They're simple but easily fit everywhere. Because of their shape, you can place storage cubes anywhere in the bedroom. Given that they have flat surfaces, stacking is simple. Cubes also offer spacious areas comparable to other storage solutions that come in odd shapes like triangles or rounds. Another benefit is they are DIY friendly. With their simple design, you won't have intricate problems replicating those available at the store. All you need to prepare is one image, location, measurement, budget, modification plan, and time to combine all that up. Number 9. They can be everywhere. You can put towels and toiletries in cubes and install them in your bathroom to reach them easily. When you have tons of laundry stacking up there for days, storage cubes would be there to keep them for a while, including the stuff to clean them. They also make a nice room for your cats. Complete the cube with towels and a round door and the rest, and let the cat decide. If you're having a problem tidying up your kids' toys, storage cubes also help handle it. Number 8. Name or put a tag on it. Building a simple rack with cubes like this one in the picture shouldn't be a problem if your bedroom has enough space and you have sufficient skill for the job. You can assemble cubes from various materials, each with a different level of durability. Disassemble them and treat them with paint or cover them with decorative paper to transform them into a more unique and personal furniture piece. If you're afraid you'll be confused about picking which cubes you'd like to open, you can put a tag on each. Number 7. A revived bookcase idea. The bookcase in the image received a fresh look thanks to some fabric and chalk paint, and look at how lovely it looks after the transformation. You can attempt this approach rather than spending money on a new one. Along with this idea, you can also acquire inspiration on how to use a cloth to restore photo albums. You can use a drop cloth for the task, and a tiny bit of glue applied to the edges will hold the fabric in place. Fabric cutting instructions. Lay your album on a piece of fabric and cut around it, allowing 2 to 3 inches on either end. You must now smooth out any wrinkles or you'll have to live with them daily. Number 6. A DIY storage transformation with fancy legs. A cupboard eventually tears after falling when a more solid item bumps it, when the roof leaks, or when a flood occurs. When it happens, you must address it immediately. This cupboard was not so different before Anam turned it into something you see now. First, she cleaned the entire cupboard's screw and fixed the back part. Second, she painted the front side to match her wallpaper. You have your freedom if the idea interests you. Next, she gave the cupboard new legs. Your basic woodworking tool would do the trick to replicate the final step. Related to storage improvements, we have dozens of published content you can access and enjoy, nearly all without ads at the moment. We even group these contents into their unique category, storage category, and space-saving ideas. You'll get overwhelmed with all the featured ideas curated in the list, but thankfully the handy search add-on installed on the website is ready to fulfill your inquiry. Be there, and without further ado, let's continue our countdown with Number 5. A built-in bedroom idea with cubes. This bed includes a bedhead that works as a multifunctional rack, a table, or a flat area to display a vase to adorn the room. Unlike other storage, cubes may have a boring shape but can store many things inside. It would not be hard to assemble them with other furniture such as tables, cupboards, or kitchen islands. In different scenarios, you may want to redesign them or give them personal touches, such as giving them legs, strip lights, rechargeable closet lamps, or caster wheels with brakes to stand or making them easier to move around. Number 4. A cube storage idea under the bed. Cubes are highly versatile. You can effortlessly arrange them and create a hiding place under the bed or acquire a new game room. One downside, it may be a little claustrophobic, so be careful when you plan to invite a new guest. Given that you're only doing it for your bedroom, it's comparable to a loft conversion but is done on a lesser scale. Use every nook and cranny you can, including the stairs that lead to the bed if you have only less clutter to handle. Otherwise, you should be careful when jumping out of bed as you might unintentionally bump into the stuff you store in the cubes. Number 3. a towering cube storage idea with plywood. These DIY storage cubes are so cool. These storage towers suit kids and adults, and you should have woodworking skills if you want to build them. To make it, you'll need birch veneer plywood as the material. Then you can adjust the size to meet your need. It takes time to build something splendid, so you have to be patient. You can replicate the idea with conventional tools like a drill, hammer, and saw. It comes with a free plan. According to the plan, you must put the boxes together and place the face frames in 2 areas. Add the top of each tower with the cleat and secure the 1/4 inch plywood on the back and the wall. Next, trim a scrap piece of plywood to fit and connect it using glue and pocket hole screws. Number 2, a conventional cube and storage cabinet idea. This is another excellent project storage idea you can try. It looks more straightforward than the previous picture. The racks have various sizes so they can hold different items and shapes, but you can make them the same height to make it easier to measure and cut the wood. In step 1, cut the plywood to size. Have your plywood pre-cut after deciding on the size of the cube storage box you'll construct. In step 2, create the unit's frame. Make sure everything is aligned, then drill beforehand. In step 3, you need to lay out the first shelf and dividers. Once the frame is put together, place the first shelf. In step 4, attach the first shelf and dividers. To ensure the divisions are square and straight, use a set square. In step 5, it's time to build the second shelf. Building the second shelf outside the unit is a wise move. By doing this, you may conceal the screws. Step 6, fix the second shelf. Top the first shelf with the second shelf and the divider inside the frame. In step 7, build the third shelf, attach the third shelf, attach the casters, and finally sand and paint your new storage when necessary. Before we complete the countdown with our final choice of the current list, we'd like to inform you that if you need other improvement ideas, you have Simphone Content Collections on your side. There, we cover other interesting topics such as garden, home improvement, finance, bathroom upgrade, bedroom update ideas, and many more. We'll see you there, and until we meet again sometime in the future, let's close our countdown with number 1, a DIY contact paper cube. If you find boxes scattered everywhere unused, this idea would be a great way to refresh them and once more worth bragging about. Firstly, get rid of the flaps. Secondly, tape the bottom part if necessary. Next, wrap and cover the outside and inside of the boxes with the contact paper you've prepared. Lastly, install the knob and now you're good to go. Ensure you use thick boxes that can hold the knob and do not fill it with heavy items to avoid tearing it. Materials: cardboard boxes, knobs, contact paper, and packing tape. That's it for now. Before you leave this presentation, we'd like to appreciate every second you spend watching the video. If we deserve more of your attention in the future, press the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Like the video if you believe it will motivate the YouTube algorithm to push the video to more people. Honestly though, it's more like a myth to us, so feel free to move on with your plan after the video ends. Lastly, we hope you have great luck with your health and project. See you again soon.